Okay, so we're back. First of all, let's check the last practice. I think that was 1B, right? We didn't check that. Okay, let's go to 1B. Let me just to rephrase everything. We are on unit 6C. This is the last section of all the contents from the platform for level number 3. We were practicing we're doing kind of a review about all the grammar tenses we have been able to learn throughout the course. And this is where we are now. We did Grammar Bank 1A, and now we have to check Grammar Bank 1B. Why is it important to check all of these practices? Because in here, we have to take a look at everything, all the tenses, the meaning, the context, the keywords. So everything will be important to identify the right form of the verb and the right tenses. So what about, let's do the dialogue. Okay, let's practice, okay, because this is actually a dialogue. So who wants to be A and who wants to be B? Who's going for A and B? Volunteers? Any volunteers? Rocio? Okay, good. Good, Rocio. Anybody else? Let's try it.
We have to dinner time.
What are we doing tonight? We are having dinner with Jack and Mary. And then A.
But we have dinner with them.
But we had dinner with them last week. And then B. No, I think it was Bianca. Rosie? No. But yes, but they.
One.
Yes, but they want to tell us some good news. Good. And then A says.
Oh, then shall I buy some champagne?
Okay. Oh, okay then. Shall I buy some champagne? And then B said. B. It's. Anyone? Wait.
Where are you?
Where? It's 8 o'clock. Where? Where? Where have you been? Where have you been? And then A said, I'm sorry.
When I was home, I walked in to buy the champagne. And then I said Mark in the shop.
I saw Mark in the shop. Acuérdense que está describiendo lo que ya le pasó, ¿no es cierto? And then I saw Mark in the shop. And then B said, well.
Hurry up. Well, are going to be?
Well, hurry up. We are going to be late. Nos vamos a hacer tarde. We're going to be late. And then A said,
it's okay. I have already ordered a taxi and I will be ready in 5 minutes.
Good. It's okay. I've already ordered a taxi and I'll be ready in 5 minutes. And that was it. Okay, now let's see if everyone did this. I believe I saw many people that already tried this activity. So there is Patricio, Eduardo, good, Yacid, it's here. Let me see. Yacid did it too. Andy, Ana, okay, Bianca, Angela, Summers, Mateo. Okay, Said, try it again. Bianca, Angelita, Mateo, okay. So what is it, Matthews? Matthews, I don't see you here. I'm missing Matthews, I'm missing Diego, I'm missing Christian Litardo, I'm missing, let me see, Fanny. Where is it, Fanny? Andy, Alice Mindiola. And this is important because these are the last quizzes, okay? And at the very end, I think I said this before, when we are done with everything at the end of the course, there is a report that we can download from Moodle, and that report will show us all the quizzes. So Moodle will export a report with all the quizzes results. And then at the end, you know, this will be shown in a spreadsheet in Excel, and that will give us a final score. So if you try to reach the highest grade, all those quizzes will be graded over 2 points, okay? And those 2 points can really make a difference at the very, very end, okay? So this is why I have been checking, oh, is Juana doing it? Okay, is Diana doing it? Is Fanny doing it? Because I really care. I care because I know that that grade can really make a huge difference, okay? So do not forget to do them. Okay, that was 1B, right? And I think these are also questions we can use to practice, right? This is kind of a questionnaire, but a revision questionnaire. So now we might be ready to answer these kind of questions. Question number 1, I'm gonna ask randomly, anyone. Where do you usually buy your clothes? Fanny. Where do you usually buy your clothes? These might be questions that we might use for the final test. It might be me, it might be anybody else. The face might be different, but the language will be the same. Okay, Fanny?
Usually buy it in the webpage of Shane.
Okay, so you could say, I usually buy them online. I like Shein, right? Shein, it's a website that sells beautiful, nice, affordable clothing because they're not expensive, right? They're cheap and nice.
Yes.
So you could say, I usually buy my clothes online in Shein. So what is the Shein? When the teacher asks, so what is the Shein? Shein is an online clothing fashion website. They sell affordable and very nice clothing. And you're going to be doing great. Good, Fanny. What do you like doing at the weekend? Okay, somebody else, Diana Salinas. What do you like doing at the weekend? Wait, I'm sorry. I paused the sharing. Okay, these are the questions. Imagine these are the questions. They are not going to be showing you the questions. They might be just asking. They are not going to be showing the questions maybe on the screen. But what do you like doing at the weekends, usually?
I like the weekend is go to the theater.
Okay, so at the weekends, I usually go, you could say you go shopping, I go to the beach, I go to the shopping centers, I go out with friends, and these might be answers, right? Valid answers, okay? Another question, are you watching any TV series at the moment? Andy, are you watching any TV series right now? Andy?
What?
Are you watching TV series at the moment? Maybe not TV series, okay? Netflix series at the moment. Any? You could.
No.
Any? But what was my advice?
Any.
What was my advice? If you are not, but they ask you that question, you're not going to be saying, oh, no, I don't. Think of one.
I'm not watching.
Okay, I'm not watching one right now, but I watched one last year that I liked, and it was called,
Oh, well, yeah, I saw one the last month was Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
okay, then you're saying a little bit more, you're producing more, right? You're not saying, oh, no, 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 like that. No, I don't. Si usted dice solamente no, I don't, entonces el evaluador, bueno, no me dijo nada, okay? So, but if you say, okay, I'm not watching one right now, but I watched one that I really liked, and it was called, and you name it. Okay, then, okay, you're saying something, right? Okay, that's my advice. Are you studying for an exam at the moment, Gabby?
Yes,
Okay.
because I have the English exam
Mm-hmm. So if you're asked this question, and it's not just for Fanny,
next.
for Gabby, I'm sorry. Yes,
Okay.
I am studying for my English exam, which is happening next week. So I'm studying English because I have my final exam next weekend. Perfect. Okay, good. Another question. Where did you go on holiday last year? Okay, let me see. Who can I ask?
Me,
Oh, who wants to answer? Maybe someone, a volunteer.
me. I am
Okay,
volunteer.
go.
Yeah, I went to New York with all my family and I visit a lot of places, tourist places. I have a good moment with all my family in New York.
Excellent, excellent. So if you're asked that kind of question, yes, maybe you did not go. A lo mejor no fue, nunca se fue de vacaciones, pero ¿qué va a hacer usted en ese momento? Conviértase en Steven Spielberg, conviértase en... Just think of one, think of a place. Usted a lo mejor un lugar que usted quisiera haber ido, pero usted nunca ha ido, pero usted le pregunta y usted, oh yes, I went to Aruba and it was beautiful. The beach was amazing. The sun is white and the sea is blue and I spent a beautiful time with my family. O sea, a lo mejor usted nunca fue, pero usted se lo está inventando, pero está hablando. Okay, that's my advice. Excellent. Let me see. I will have another question. Were you sleeping when the alarm clock rang this morning, Rocio? Because it might have happened. Were you sleeping when the alarm clock rang this morning?
Pues, no, is alarm clock is 9 o'clock.
At
9 morning
9
o'clock.
in the morning. Okay. So when I woke up this morning, the alarm clock did ring. It rang at 9 a.m. in the morning. So I was not sleeping. I was ready. Okay, good. Another question. Let me see. Let me ask Jessie. What is it, Jessie? No la veo. Jessie. I keep calling. Okay. Eduardo, where were you at 10 o'clock last night? What were you doing? Think of last night.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Yes. Where were you at 10 o'clock last night? What were you doing?
Studying very hard.
Okay.
With very, I was very tired, but basically that.
Okay. So if you're saying that you were studying, you can add that you were studying a subject. ¿Cómo se llama la materia that you were studying? How do you call it?
I was working on a paper, on an investigation.
Okay. So you could say that. Last night at 10 o'clock, I remember I was studying Actually, I was working on a project, so I was really tired. And you're fine, okay? You're giving a description about what you were doing last night. No solamente olvídese tanto de no tanto es la pronunciación. A veces nosotros, los alumnos creen que nosotros esperamos que usted hable así como que, wow, como que fuera un americano. Not really. Lo que importa realmente es que usted se haga entender y que la idea que usted quiera transmitir sea clara. Que usted responda a lo que le están preguntando, porque si a mí me preguntan, what were you doing at 10 o'clock last night? Oh, yes, I want to travel to Quito next year. So I'm not really answering what they are asking me. So it has to make sense. It might not be the perfect pronunciation, but you are using words and your ideas are being clear. That's it. Okay, porque no estamos en un nivel súper mega avanzado con que le van a pedir que usted diga palabras súper elaboradas porque no estamos todavía preparados. But what can we do? We can answer to questions like this using words that you know and that the question is actually what they are asking you, right? The answer is related to the question. Okay, another question. Mateo, have you ever had the same dream again and again?
Yes.
Okay, what was it about?
I have a dream, and I stay in anything place, or I do anything, and ¿cómo se dice? De la nada, por decirlo así.
All of a sudden, suddenly.
And suddenly I stay in a car
Okay.
in a mountain.
Wow. So, and that dream has been repeated again and again. So I dreamt about being in a car and being, I don't know, driving or being in a specific place. And it's the same place. Every time I dream, I see the same place again and again. A lo mejor usted nunca ha soñado de eso, pero usted en ese momento, I was in, I don't know, I was in the space and I thought I was walking on the moon. Uy, Dios mío, y usted que era astronauta, okay? But they don't know you. They don't know if it's real or not, but you're talking. Okay, Vero, vamos con Vero. Okay, Vero. Are you going to learn any foreign language next year? Think of another language.
Yes, of course. I learn English now. I like to learn a new language in other moments.
Which language could it be? Which other language would you like to study? Okay. Japanese. Japanese. Good. Entonces, usted está contestando lo que le están preguntando. No es que está hablando de otra cosa que no tiene nada que ver, que les hablan de los idiomas y usted habló de, no sé, de su perrito. No. Es que son cosas muy básicas, ¿no? Son cosas básicas. Y si usted no entiende la primera, no tenga miedo de decirle, can you repeat the question? Creo que alguien me lo dijo ahorita, Eduardo. Can you repeat the question again, please? O could you repeat again? La persona no se va a molestar. Simplemente sabe, si somos docentes, sabemos que tal vez no entendió la primera, necesita que le repitan. And it's fine, es válido. Okay, so if I am asked that kind of question, are you going to learn a foreign language? Yes, right now, as you said, I am learning English, but I would love to learn Japanese. I think the Japanese language is really interesting, and I would like to learn definitely Japanese next year. Ya está, usted ya está del otro lado. Okay, any other question? Patricio, okay, Patricio, get ready. Are you going to do anything exciting next weekend?
Not really, because I have the English exam, so I have to study to the exam.
Okay, good. Not really, because I have to study, right? So Traveling, no, maybe. Going to a party, not really, because I have to study for my exam. I'm having an exam next weekend, so I'm not planning to do anything exciting. I would love to, but not now. Good. Okay, Juanita, do you think it will be sunny tomorrow? What do you think?
No. It seems like, yes, it will be sunny.
Good. Yes, it will be sunny because right now it's sunny and I think tomorrow will be sunny too. Okay, no le están pidiendo algo muy, muy largo, pero con decir que, do you think it will be sunny? Yes, I think it will. The weather is nice. I think it might be. Alice, what are you doing
Miss, una pregunta.
Yes.
O sea, las preguntas siempre tienen que ser así largas o
No.
no necesariamente.
No siempre van a ser preguntas largas, pero la idea es que no tanto que sean largas o cortas, la idea es que todas las preguntas van a buscar que usted produzca algo, que usted diga, que usted explique algo, que usted cuente algo. Así sea verdad o no, usted se lo está inventando, pero la cuestión es que usted tiene que, usted va a decir, oh, yes, no, 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 yes, no, no. Eso no. Ok. Alice, what are you doing tonight?
Tonight, nothing really. I was maybe do homework.
You could say, not really, because I have to work on Alticia. I have to practice English. So that's what I think I will be doing tonight. I am going to be doing tonight. Y usted, tal vez no es verdad. They don't care. They don't know. But you're saying something. Okay. Now, so that is kind of these questions, very important that you go through these questions. Si quiere, you could meet, you could make a Zoom call between you and you can practice, right? It doesn't have to be only with me. You can practice between yourselves. Or maybe if you have a friend, you have someone who knows a little bit of English, you can ask them to practice, right? Now, there's one more quiz. I think this is the last one. I think it really is. And this quiz is just about pronunciation, right? Oh, this pronunciation. Okay. So I think we have to listen to the words, right? Let me see. Let's see. So this is the audio.
3.21.
Mhm.
Owl. Brown. Crowded. Down. How. Now. Shower. Towel. Town.
Phone. Blow.
Mhm.
Borrow. Know. Low. Show. Snow. Throw.
Okay, so what is the difference between these different sounds? Let me go back. Let me show you all the words. Let me see. I think this is. Oh no, that's not the last quiz. Oh my God, I think I have one more, but don't worry. Okay. So these are the words, right? And the sound is not the same. Owl, it has kind of an A-U, right? Kind of a mix between owl, right? And phone, it doesn't have an A sound, right? Phone, owl, phone. So what could be the first word if we arrange them in alphabetical order? What do you think?
Brown.
Brown, sounds like owl, right? Brown, but is it the first word? I don't know if someone already tried this. Ay, espérame. Ooh, brown. Okay, any other?
Down sería primero. Down.
Brown, but it's in alphabetical order, so B goes first.
Ah, yeah.
Aha. So be brown and then down, right? That's what you said. What about next one? Next. Brown, down. With how? Okay, how? The sound.
Mi antes de down es crow. ¿O no?
Crowd. Oh, crowd, right? Yes, you're right. I miss crowd. Crowd. Crowded. Oh, crowded. Crowded, right? Okay. Crowded, and then it was down, right? And then
He
how?
blow.
Blow, but blow, it doesn't sound like owl. It has another sound, right? It's not the same. How sounds the same, right? How, down, crowded, brown. What about show? It has another sound. Down. Down is already there. Town. What about town? Town. Any other? Down. Down is already here.
Now.
Now. Okay, now. Wait. Now. Wait. Cannot.
Suba porque no le permite arrastrar la palabra es.
I know. Okay, thank you. Now, and then?
Pues no sería now antes de how, pero en alfabético.
I think I'm missing the alphabetical order. I think I'm missing another word, right? What about the other sounds? Phone. What could be the first one in here? Phone. Blow, like this. Any other?
Borrow.
Borrow. Where is it? Borrow. 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 Okay. Any other? Throw. Throw is missing in here. Oh, no, throw should be here because it's not the same sound. Throw, like phone. What about towel? Towel should be here, right? What? Shower. Shower should be here too.
Snow.
Snow. Wait. Trying to take it down. Shower, like this. My time is about to expire. Let me see. Se me va a acabar mi tiempo. But let me see yours. Let me see if someone was able to, align them in alphabetical order. Yasid. Okay, Yasid. Good. Brown, crowded, down, how, now, shower, towel, and town. Okay, well, we're missing town here. Phone, blow, borrow, know, low, show, snow, throw. So it has a different sound. Owl, phone. This is the sound. And these are the words.
3.21.
Owl. Brown. Crowded.
Crowded.
Down. How. Now. Shower. Towel. Town.
Phone. Blow. Borrow. Know. Low. Show. Snow. Throw.
Okay, and that's it. So these are the words. So you try it now, please. Let me see. I think most of you are done. Andy, Matthews, Eric, I think Eric is back, right? I'm sorry, Eric, that I took so long in letting you in. I was sharing another screen and I didn't see you. Eric, but you have not tried this one. We are working on practice 4B, and this is a pronunciation practice. So please go in here, check the words. The words should be aligned in alphabetical order. Summers is here. What is it, Joel? Okay, Joel is writing it now. Jorman, Juan Jose, Christian, Anna, Eric, but I don't see you here. Diego's here now. Okay, so this is where we are because I know you were not allowed in, but now that you are with us, you can do this one. Okay, and now we have to go to the last one, all the way down. Okay, and these are adjectives and prepositions. Some adjectives are usually followed by certain prepositions. When you say you were frightened of the owl, it's useful to learn the prepositions with specific adjectives. Let me see if I have that in my slides. Yes, I have this. Okay, let's go back to the slides. Let's write it in here so we can move on to Moodle. Okay, see, wait, what did I do? I lost the window. Okay, here. Okay. Okay, this is where we are. Adjectives and prepositions. Usually, there are not like specific rules. Bye, Bianca. Bye, thank you. Thanks for letting me know. They're not like specific bye, but usually we're gonna go through some of the adjectives that are followed by certain prepositions. So when you are saying that you're afraid of, you're always afraid of the dark, right? It's not afraid in the dark or afraid about the dark or afraid at the dark. It's usually afraid of the dark. Aquí siempre son como expresiones en las que los adjetivos van siempre seguidos de ciertas preposiciones. So es algo que ya, there is no like a specific rule. This is how it is done in English, okay? So when you're saying you're frightened of or you're afraid of, okay? That's the first one. What about the second one? Do you think chocolate is good? At you, in you, of you,
For you.
For you, okay? Usually when something is good for someone.
Mija, eso ponemos en el slide.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Can you please help me? Can you please write it down? Because they're not in here, but can you please write the words? So are you afraid of the dark? And number 2 is, do you think chocolate is good for you? Or coffee is good for you? Or alcohol is good for you? But this good is always good for someone, okay? Number 3, is your town full tourists in the summer?
The tourists.
But what is it? What is the missing preposition? What do you think? Is your town full at tourists, in tourists, for tourists, to tourists, of tourists, away tourists? Prepositions might be different. There might be many prepositions, but what is it, the one that goes with the word full?
Of tourists.
Is your town full of tourists in the summer? Right? Good summers. Thank you. What about number 1? Nobody help me. Are you afraid? Can someone please?
In the dark.
About? Of the dark. Are you afraid of the dark? Can someone please help me write in the preposition? Okay, let's keep going. Good. And do not forget to add your name. Number 4. What is your country famous? Famous in, about, out, of, for, to. What could be the missing word? Thank you, Summers. Alice, no. Who wants to help? Eric, Diana, Andy, Matthews, Juan Jose, Natalia. Can you help me? Okay. What is your country famous? Can you write it down, please?
For
Number 4 no es his.
Number 2, do you
No, number 4. Number 4. Number
Number
4
4.
is his. His.
No. What is your country famous for?
For.
So what is our country famous for? We are famous for being in the middle of the world, right? Como la mitad del mundo. That is something we're famous for. We're famous for the Galapagos Islands, right? We're famous for having a beautiful weather, beautiful places, being one of the best touristic attractions in Latin America, right? But that is what our country, what is your country famous for? It's famous for its people, its weather, its beautiful landscapes. Okay, if we had to answer that question, we could say that about Ecuador, right? Number 5, at school, what subjects were you bad? At school, what subjects were you bad? Bad, but there's one missing word. Because we're usually good for some subjects, but we usually are not good for some other subjects. Because there's some subjects that we really like and some other subjects we don't really like that much. Juanita, thank you. Are you good at dancing? These are questions that can be used for the exam.
Miji, la 3.
Number 3, is your town full of tourists? Full of. Famous for. You could be good or bad. And what it could be the other word. Diego, what do you think? Number 5. Can you help me? Matthews, can you help me? Christian? No, no one? Yasid, can you help me? At school, what subjects were you bad? Bad? Something else. You can be good at doing something, or you could be bad at doing something. So at school, what subjects were you bad at? Yasid.
At school, I was maybe bad at physics.
At?
Physics.
Oh, physics. Oh, physics is hard. It is hard. Because why is physics hard when we are in high school? What do you think? What it might be something that is we might be bad at? I think physics is related with numbers, right? Sometimes when subjects are involved with dealing with numbers or formulas or calculations, it might be hard and we might be bad at, right? Because it's difficult, right? Okay, what about number 7? Do you often get angry? Your family? What? What do you think? Who can help me? Any volunteers?
We.
Wait. Do you often get angry So what could be missing in here? What? Mhm. What do you think? ¿Quién me ayuda? ¿Quién me ayuda? Ana, no la he escuchado para nada. I haven't heard you. Gaby. Natalia. Mhm. Okay. Do not forget to please add your name if you are helping me, so I know who is participating. This week, I will be checking all my slides. I will be checking every slide from class number 1, session number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And according to the names and the times you have helped me, I will add a grade. Because it wouldn't be fair, right? If maybe, oh, solamente ella participaba. So, right? That it's fair to be graded, right? Because we're helping. We're making people know that we are actually working. Good, Juanita, thank you. Do you often get angry with your family? What about? What do your family do that can get you angry with them? That could be an interesting question. Are people in your country very different from the English people? What do you think? Are people really different, Ecuadorian people with American people? What do you think, Summers? I think Summers can answer that question. Do you think we're different than American people?
Yes.
How? Why?
And the attitude, maybe.
Okay, so how can you describe Ecuadorian people and what is the attitude versus American people?
Ecuadorian is more friendly, but American is more like look themselves.
Okay, so how can we call that kind of selfish attitude? Might be.
No. I'm thinking Ecuadorian is more selfish like Americans. Americans more kind, maybe.
Okay. So the attitude is different. Our attitude versus the way they behave. Okay. Do you think are we nicer or not? Usually.
Maybe.
Not everyone. We cannot say that everyone is selfish or that everyone is nice, right? But we're definitely different. And I think it's not just because the attitude or the behavior. I think it's a cultural thing, right? That we think different. So maybe that's why we behave different.
Yeah, the culture is so different.
It's different.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not just about the behavior, but the behavior might be affected by the culture, right? The environment is different. Yeah, but this is an interesting question for an exam. Are people in your country nice to tourists? What do you think, Andy? Are we nicer or not than any other nationalities?
Yeah, we are. We are so nicer with the tourists.
Why?
Why? Because I feel that a tourist ask for something to us, we help them. And maybe when we ask for help in other country, maybe they say, oh, no, not right now. I don't want. And they just go.
Remember the British journalist when he went to Europe and he did the experiment, right? He did the photo experiment, he did the shopping experiment, and the accident experiment. So people did not want to take too many pictures, maybe just one, and that's it. When he fell over, nobody wanted to help him. They were mad at him because he was on the floor. And the shopping, so we might be considered a little bit nicer. Maybe we have more patience, maybe, right? That's what I think. But it's maybe the culture, right? It's we, I mean, might be more friendlier or more, I mean, the attitude is kind of warm and they might be more like cold, right? That's what I think. I don't know if I am saying something that it makes sense, but it might be why we are different. Are you interested in politics? Who is interested in politics? Maybe someone. Do I have any law students? I used to have a lot of law students in my first course. No, anyone? But when you're interested in a subject, okay? You're not interested of a subject. No, you're interested in, you are afraid of, you are frightened of, you're full of, a place might be full of, a country might be famous for, you might be bad at or good at something. You might be good at dancing, for example. If you get angry with someone about something. When you're different from something else or from another person. Are people in your country nice? When you're nice to someone, right? And you're interested in, and finally, Vero, I think that's it, right? So these are some prepositions. Now, let's go back again. Let me see. Okay, let me see. I have to go back to Moodle, Unit 6. Okay, just give me one moment. Okay, this is where we are, right? These were the questions we were practicing. And this is the last quiz. I think this is last one. Okay. And this is exactly the same. Okay. So can you please try it now? Okay, Eduardo, Jacid, Andy, Patricio, Bianca, Alice, Summers, let me see how you did. Summers, Joel, Diana, Juana, Jorman. A ver, aquí otra vez me falta gente. Okay, Eric is coming back. Okay. See, let me reload it again. Okay, so I think we are done. Said, Anita, Veronica, Christian Litardo, I don't see him nowhere in any of the quizzes. Juan Jose, Diego, okay, Diego's here. What is it, Matthews? Mateo, okay, Mateo's there. Matthews. Andy, okay. Okay, I think we're fine. Okay. Let me stop sharing my screen now and let's do one last practice. This is going to be kind of a mix of, I try to add some of the questions about different tenses. It's not going to be that difficult, but I think it will be really useful. Okay, let me see. Okay. Okay, I'll share the access to the quiz now. Okay. This is the game. It's kind of a game. I call it verb tenses review for English level number 3. Okay, let me share the link. This is the game call. Let me share the link in the chat. Okay. This is the access, so you can join the game. Okay, so if you are here in class, you should be in the game, right? This is the best way of taking my last attendance. Es por eso que al final hay personas que tienen ese cuadrito en blanco, porque al final en algunas ocasiones no los he visto al final. So, ni modo, right? But This is the best way of making sure that you're actually here. So if you are with me, you should be in the game, right? The game will have 20 questions. Each question will be related to something about grammar. And at the end of the quiz, you will be assigned a grade, right? This will be graded. And this will be considered kind of a rehearsal. Es como una pequeña práctica, right? But I think it's fair to add to grade it, right? If someone had the highest score, he or she should be awarded for having the highest score, right? Es lo más justo. So 20 people are here. Let me see. Gaby, Ivan, Natalia, Christian, Fanny, Andy, Jessie, Alice, Yacid, Said, Ana, let me see, I think there's someone else. Mateo. Okay, Joel, Patricio, Matthews. Okay. Jessica. Okay, 23. 23, 24. En la sesión supuestamente están 26. So I'm missing 2 people que aparentemente están, pero yo creo que no están. Let me see, who could it be? Okay, I think somebody else has just joined. Diego. Okay. 25. I'm missing 1 more. Pero bueno, ya no lo puedo esperar más. Right? Ready.
Miss, yo siempre estoy.
I don't know. I cannot see the screen right now. Present tense. Lizzie climb or climbs the tree easily. Okay. And here I turn my camera off because of the in the game interactivity is too high, so I might have to turn my camera off. Okay. And that's it. That was the first question. Leaderboard. Okay, good, Diana, Eduardo, Juana, Alice. Climbs. Why is it climbs? Because we're talking about Lizzie, and Lizzie is a she, right? So it should be climbs with S. Good. The dog bark or the dog barks? Why is it correct? Let me see. The dog barks, should be barks. I think this is not correct. Why is it not bark, really? Because if we're talking about the, no, it's plural, right? So if we're talking about not one dog, but if we say the dogs, if it's plural, it should be fine. I thought it was just the dog. But if it's plural form, if it's the dogs bark at the strangers passing by, so it's fine. Good. The children, we're not talking about one child, it's the children. Help or helps water the plants in the garden. It's like the dog question. Plural form. Which one of these is correct? Time's up. Good. What was the right answer? The children help, because we're not speaking about, I mean, it's not one child. Children es el plural. right? If it's more than one, if it's children, help. Henry sang or sings the national anthem hurriedly. National anthem es como el himno, right? Hurriedly, okay, proudly. Okay. If we're talking about Henry, and Henry is just one person, if it's singular, Henry sings the national anthem hurriedly. Good. Next. Past tense. She parks, parked the car outside the mall. Okay, why is it parked? Because it says past tense. If they want you to use past tense, the verb will usually have ed at the end, right? Good. They, past tense, they bring their own food for the picnic. They bring, or they brought. If it's past tense, which one should be correct? Okay. They brought their own food because we're talking about past tense. It's not gonna be bring, it will be brought. We passed. We to order pepperoni pizza. They're not giving you the verb, but you have to think of which would be the right option. Decide, will decide, decided, or decide to order pepperoni pizza. Okay. If it's past tense, they decided. Good. In the past, people invented steam engines. Is it past, present, or future, the statement? Past, because we're saying in the past, people invented steam engines. Good. One more. The delivery man in 5 minutes, future, will be, was, is, or be. Will be, because we're talking about the future, right? Will be here in 5 minutes. Next time, we to put the dog in the bedroom. Future. We remember, is remembering, remember, will remember. Will remember because it's future form. Good. Next time, future, I invited, invites, is invited, will invite you to join us. Next question. Veronica, good, Mateo, Diana, Summers. Which of the following tense is future? I went to the party, I am at the party, she will go to India, all of the above. Next question. Have you ever buy, sell, bought, or prepared something online? Present perfect. Have you ever bought something online? This is present perfect. Next. Last year, I to America for my holidays. I go or I went. I went to America because we're saying last year. Time is over. Next. One more. I never have eaten, never have ate, has never eaten, have never eaten Japanese food. Present perfect. I have never eaten. Present perfect. I still haven't found, haven't still found, haven't found yet, haven't already found what I'm looking for. This is the name of a song, a YouTube song. Aye, for different opinions. And the right question, the right answer, I'm sorry, was I still haven't found what I'm looking for. When you're using present, this is present perfect, but this is a negative statement. You're saying that you have not yet found. The still always goes before the verb. Still haven't found. The cat has caught just, have just catch, have just caught, has just caught a mouse. But we're speaking only about one cat, singular. And it's present perfect again. If we're speaking about just one cat, well, it's not going to be the cat have because it's just one cat, right? The cat has just caught a mouse. Good. My sister will arrive, is arrived, not arrived on time. Which of these are correct? My sister not arrived. Is arrived. This is future. My sister will arrive on time. Another one. Which is correct? Will it rain tomorrow? Will it is raining tomorrow? Which of those, these two questions is correct? What do you think? And this is future. Will it rain tomorrow? Will it is raining? It doesn't make sense. Will it rain tomorrow? It's not future. Will it rain tomorrow? That's the correct answer. And we have the last one. Last one. Thomas is sick, so he will be, won't be in class if he's sick. If he is sick, he won't be in class. Future tense, but it's a negative statement. And that's it. Okay. Excellent. Good. 77% accuracy. Not bad. Not bad. First place, Jacid. Second place, Fanny. And third place, Diego. Good. 77%, the class accuracy level. So how accurate were your answers as a whole, right? From the 100%, we have got 77%, which is not really bad. And this is an overview of all of you. Why is it Jacid on the first place? How many questions did he answer correctly? Fanny, Diego, Mateo, Juana, and then we can go all the way down. So if you did not match at least 50%, that's kind of a warning, right? Kind of a warning sign that you have to go and review all of the contents. Let me see, I'm back again in camera. Why I was not in camera? Because
Miren, yo no reflejé ahí, pero yo estaba haciendo, sí reflejé.
Let me see. Let me see. Quizzes. Let me see. Gaby, Mateo, Yacid, Verónica, Fanny, Diego, Andy, Summers, Diana, Juana, Alice, Eduardo, Ronald, Ana, Cristian, Said, Matthews, Rocío, Patricio, Jessica, Jessie, Natalia, Ivan, Joel, and Juan Jose. So you are here on my report. Has any other game, I can download kind of a report. So when I download the report, I will get a grade from each of the students. This is how I can assign a grade. But you did play. Yeah, you were there. Okay, so that's the last practice. And I think we have tried to cover all the contents from the platform. Now just as a final, let me close quizzes. Let me show you Flipgrid again. Let me go to Flipgrid one more time. This is where all your videos are. So this was the first video, introducing yourself. How many people did it? Once I go in here, I can see how everyone. If you did record your video, you should be here. Okay, that was the first video. Uy, I'm sorry, I went all the way. This is 3T. Video number 2, telling a story. These are the students who did 13 responses. So from 32 students, I have only 13. If you did record your video, you should be fine. That was the second video. Now let's go to the third video. Have you ever experienced these situations? Have you ever been in a store and you did not pay? Have you ever returned an article you didn't like? Have you ever had an argument with someone in a store, with the cashier, with someone, the manager? I don't know. Have you ever bought something you never used? These are the questions, right? I believe. And these are all the students who share their videos. Again, then your future plans, your plans for the future. This is interesting. I have only 3 responses, okay? So this is a warning. This is my last reminder. Only Andy, Fanny, and Jess. Okay, let's listen to Andy. This is interesting.
Hi, I'm going to talk about my plans for the future, my career, work, studies, and languages. Okay, first, my career is amazing. I really hope that my career goes in a good way. I want to be a doctor and I want to learn a lot. My work, well, I'm studying for be a doctor, so I want to be a doctor. I want to work in a big hospital or in a short hospital. I want to work in a hospital, help people, save lives. That's what I want to do. Studies. For my studies, I really want to learn a lot. I already tell it. I know that I have a lot of things to know. And languages, I always have wanted to be bilingual. I want to know two languages, Spanish and English, and maybe a third language too.
Good.
My plans for the future.
Good, Andy. I didn't want to just to leave your video just like that. So I think it's really nice. You're sharing your future plans for your career, for work, and to learn if you want to learn another language. Excellent.
Work, studies, and language.
This is funny.
My plan for my professional future are first to be able to complete all the English courses, because in this semester I finished the thesis and the other subjects of architecture degree. I will graduate in the next semester. I will work in a big company of construction and design, because I wouldn't like to have a small salary. I will have a good and peaceful life. I will improve my English always when I travel to another countries in vacations.
Good. So this is Fanny. Good, Fanny. So besides just explaining or answering to the questions about the future, she added, and Andy too, they were able to add pictures, so they personalized their videos. So this is what I wanted you to do, okay? I'm not showing you this just because, oh, I want to embarrass you or to feel that the other students have not completed the task. I wanted to share this with all of you because of the importance of recording yourself. You might not be perfect. I am not perfect. Nobody's perfect, but at least you're trying, right? You're doing your best. I would like to share one last thing with you, which is the question bank. Let me show you. Let me see. I have it somewhere. Let me see. This is the question bank I previously shared in my previous course. So this is what I did, okay? From the topics, from the book, from the platform, questions related to home and family, questions related to job and studies, questions related to free time activities, questions related to holidays and travel, questions related to have you ever, present perfect, questions about your lifestyle, questions about opinion. This is not just opinion, but plans for the future, which is our last topics, right? So how can I share this with you? Let me share this through the chat. Copy. Let me go to the chat. Okay. So this is how it's not, you cannot change anything. That's why it's shared just as a viewer. Usted puede verlo, pero no puede editarlo, porque si lo editamos, entonces pues vamos a cambiar algo en la pregunta, right? So the idea is not just to have it, right? Has a supporting material just to get ready for the final speaking task, okay? So now let's practice. We still have time. Who wants to go first? Maybe someone wants to go first, wants to practice. Me. I want. I want to practice.
Yeah, miss.
Okay, Summers. Okay, it could be any of these questions. Okay.
No.
Can you describe your personality?
I think I am kind, and I like to have a lot of friends. I consider I'm the person who likes staying at home when I do nothing.
Okay. Good.
And I am the person who likes to travel.
Okay, so you like traveling, you're kind, you're friendly, you're outgoing. So these are ways of describing the way we are, right? Our personality. This is not in here, but this is something that might be done. I would use this if I were the teacher doing the speaking test. I will definitely do this with my students. But I don't know if you're going to be my students, you're not going to be I'm going to be assessing other students, but I could ask to describe a picture. What about describing pictures? Wait, no. It always happens. What about this picture? The granny with the kids. How can you describe this picture? Can you see it? Is there someone who wants to go ahead and do the description? Natalia, would you like to describe it? What can you see in the picture? No, anyone? Matthews, would you like to describe it? That is one picture. It could be this picture.
Means I can try.
Of course, go ahead. Of course.
I see a boy with a dog and cat, a house and a bird. I see the boy has black hair and have a backpack and books color red. The birds are different color, but it's red and blue. I see butterflies, and I see a person. Person looks like a woman in the house. And that is
good. So how can you describe it? If you're asked to describe pictures, we usually use there is or there are, right? There is a boy, or I see a boy, it's fine. I see a boy. What is the boy doing? He's walking, he's wearing a uniform maybe. There is a dog, there is a cat, there is a house, there is a woman. You are describing whatever you are looking at. But when you are describing, you're actually producing the language. How are you producing the language? Because you're saying sentences, you are adding words, you are describing. In order to describe, you need to use language structures. You're using present continuous, for example. And this is what the teacher will be assessing. This ability to produce language in this kind of way. Okay, this might be another way of, I would use it. I would use pictures. I think this really useful. Any other questions? Okay, who wants to keep practicing with me? If you, let me see. Where did I leave the questions? Okay, in here. Let me close whatever I don't need anymore, because I have a lot of windows open. Okay, any other questions about holidays and travel? For example, I would like to ask Joel, where did you go during your last holiday or vacation? Who did you go with? Where did you stay? Can you give me that information? Can you tell me? Where did you go? So think of these questions. I don't know if they will be used, but they might be used. I think they will, because these are the topics we went through. But you can have this. That's why I'm sharing this with you. What about your lifestyle, Juanita? Do you think you have a healthy lifestyle or not? What kind of healthy habits do you usually do every day?
My healthy habits are drink a lot of water.
Okay.
Do a little exercise.
Okay.
Trying to eat vegetables.
Okay.
It's more vegetables than other foods that are bad for the health.
Okay. So you avoid.
That's it.
Good, good. So you mentioned that you eat, you try to eat healthier. You drink water, you do a little exercise, but you try, right? You try to stay healthy somehow. Good, good one. Very good. Rocio, anybody else? Andy already, he did a very good video. Very good. Jessica, Ivan, would you like to try? What are your plans for the future? Ivan, about your career, about your studies, is there anything you would like to do? Would you like to study another language, maybe? No? Ivan? Alice? Matthews? Would you like to try? Anybody else? Patricio? Ana? Christian?
Yeah, I can try.
Of course, go. What are your plans for the future?
What part?
Future plans.
My plan for my future. To short term, I wanna graduate fast of my career. I have to pass one semester more, and I'm done with that. And for long term, I really wanna study how do you say maestria?
A master degree. I would like to get a master degree. Let me write it down in the chat. I would like to get a master degree. Master degree es como una maestría, ¿no es cierto? Master degree in, y ahí puede ser, pues, could be in any. I would like to get a master degree in, and I believe it should be related to your career, right? You specialize in something.
Yes.
Good. It would be wonderful if you could say something like this. I would like to get a master degree in cardiology. I don't know. Neurology. I don't know. Is there any other? Are you a medical student, right? No.
No, I'm studying law.
Law, okay, excellent. So I would like to get a master's degree in any specialized law field, criminal law, labor law, business, international business law. I don't know about, the law specialties that much, but you could choose one of them and it would be wonderful if you could say something like this. Very nice. Okay, so think of this. Anybody else? Good, Patricio. Very good. Ronald, would you like to try? Okay, I'll ask one question to Ronald. Let me see. What did you do last weekend? What did you do last weekend? Think about last weekend.
¿Qué haría la próxima, el fin de semana?
Last weekend. Acuérdense que si digo last weekend, last year, estamos hablando de qué? Del pasado. Ajá. So what did you do last weekend? Maybe you went to the beach, you have to work.
I pass in Queens con family.
Okay. So I spent the weekend with my family. Good.
My family in front in Baños.
Okay, we went to Baños. We visited Baños last weekend. I went with my family, right? You could say that.
We nosotros.
Ajá.
We are de paseo, o sea, de paseo.
We went sightseeing. Sightseeing es como pasear, ¿no? Pasear, pero estar observando, mirar. Sightseeing. Let me write it down in the chat. Sightseeing.
Y de night.
At night.
En la noche, sí.
Ajá.
Cenamos y salimos a dance, a bailar, o sea.
Okay, we went dancing. Good. So in here you have different ideas. Ahí están algunas ideas ya. So then you can talk about where did you go? You went dancing, you went out to have dinner, you went sightseeing, the place you went. So think of all the details you can add, all the description you can give, all the information you can provide about the place, about if it's a picture, if they ask you where did you go. For example, Alice, what about your free time? What kind of music do you listen to? That could be another question.
Depends the mood.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
time,
obviously. Yeah.
Maybe reggaeton something pop. I don't know. Depends.
It depends on your mood, obviously. What is your favorite movie or your favorite type of movies?
Romantic movies or comedy movies.
Is it anyone you can remember the name of one movie?
The romantic movie, One Date, I think in English is the name.
One Date.
One Day.
Okay. Okay. Do you practice any sports, maybe?
Not right now.
Okay.
For the university, so.
Okay, not right now, but I used to practice. Puede decir, oh, I used to practice, I don't know, y usted se inventa ahí, ella no la conoce, o él no la conoce. I used to practice basketball when I was in high school, but now I don't really have much time, so I'm not practicing any sports. Ya está, usted ya está del otro lado. That's what I think. I mean, the more you can add, is it not, you don't have to speak a lot, right? Like half an hour. No, but answer what they are asking you and try to use the words you know. Okay, good, good, Alice, good. Mateo, any other questions? Okay, Mateito. Can you describe your personal appearance? Can you describe yourself physically?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I am, or my hair is brown.
Okay.
Brown. My eyes are brown.
Okay.
¿Cómo era? Yo mido.
I am 165, 166.
I am 170.
170, okay. Are you slim? Are you fit? The bodybuilding. Are you skinny? Are you slim? Are you overweighted? Because this is how we can describe, the body type, right?
Right.
Your hair color, your eye color, your face shape. I have an oval face. I have a round face. My face is long. I am slim. So that could be related to physical appearance, right? And you know what? Let's do something. If you still want to practice, you can stay. Let me have a final screenshot because I want you to have time to practice Alticia. Okay, so you might use the last minutes of the class if you need to still work on Alticia. I think everybody has to practice, right? I think we all need that additional practice in Alticia too. Let me do something. Let me go to let me have a final screenshot so you can leave and you can keep working in Alticia. So, because I think it might take some hours, right? It's not gonna be like that quick. If you still need to work lessons on Alticia, we can use this time. We can start today. Let me see. Let me have my final screenshot. Today is January 7th, right? January 7th. Okay, let me do the first one. ¿Están todos aquí? I don't know if everybody see it. Eduardo, okay, Matthews, no lo veo, no se ve en la pantalla. Rocío, where is it, Rocío? No la veo tampoco. Oh, there she is. Okay. 3, 2.
Mira, aquí estoy, solo que está oscuro.
Allá. Sí, ya la vi ya. Ok, 3, 2, 1. Ahí está una. Espéreme, that is one picture. Vamos a tomar otra más por si a las mosquitas. Fanny también la veo. 3, 2, 1. Cheese. Ahí estamos, ¿ya? So, vamos a hacer esto. A ver, para optimizar el tiempo, ¿ya? Vamos a optimizar el tiempo de esta manera.